Psalm 38, verses 17 through 22.
For I am ready to halt, and my sorrow is continually before me. David spoke those words in Psalm 38:17. David was ready to quit. Now this is David, the great conqueror. David who knew what it was like to live a life of discipline. David the great soldier. David who killed Goliath. David was ready to quit. In fact, even his friends were against him. David had sinned against the Lord. He was suffering for it, but let's learn some lessons from David's experience. There's no need for us to have to repeat his experience. Let's just learn from him. When you sin, don't give up. The enemy comes and whispers in your ear and says, now it's all over with. You know, Satan is so subtle. He is so mean. When he's tempting you, he whispers in your ear, you can get away with this. And then after you've sinned, he comes and sneers and says, you'll never get away with this. You're done for. Satan wants you to give up. Now, when you give up, you're playing right into his hands. When you give up, you're denying that God can help you. When you give up, you're forgetting that you belong to God. You're a child of God. What earthly father would forsake his child when his child stumbled? No, the father reaches down in love, picks up that child, receives that child, cleanses that child, and starts him all over again. When you've sinned, don't give up. Don't give in to your feelings. Don't watch people around you and don't listen to the devil. Don't give up. Secondly, confess your sin. Verse 18, for I will declare my iniquity. I will be sorry for my sin. Not I will be sorry that I'm suffering for my sin. Not I will be sorry for the consequences. I'm sorry I have sinned. And then trust in the Lord. Forsake me not, O Lord, he says in verse 21. O my God, be not far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord, my salvation. He's not going to forsake you. He cannot forsake you. He owns you. He purchased you. He made you. He lives in you. If you have sinned, don't give up. Confess that sin to the Lord, trust him, and let him draw near and restore you again. Restore